Hey, how's it going?
First of all, no one cares what you think. Not you, Mike. Baggy. So there. Someone demanded from me to do a live stream today.
Yes.
Someone was bored. Did you want to look at the thumbnail? I thought that thumbnail was funny.
No, I didn't. Let me see.
Look at the thumbnail.
Let me see it. Here it is. Just well, that's not going to happen.
Well, a lot of these AI generators won't let you say shoot. I said destroy a John Coltrane record. It won't let you use famous people's names.
So
yeah. So I have a bunch of I have a bunch of records that I picked up over the normally I probably showed on the Jazz Bums. But I went out today to one of my favorite spots to go digging and picked up a bunch of stuff. Here's one. Do you know this band right here? Gong.
No.
So I think they're kind of a blend of psych, fusion, and everything. And in fact, I think their first record was put out on BYG.
Okay.
And BYG cool. Through their really excellent reissue series, they've reissued this, not this record, the Gong record that's on BYG. Well, this was put out on Virgin, and this is a reissue of 1975 reissue. Gong. Okay. It's a really cool cover. And here,
hold on. We got you here. Okay.
This green Virgin label came out, I think, around 1975. The original one's black and white, and I think there's a blue one. But this is
what's on the back there? That looks like schematics to a. What is that?
I don't know. It's a lot. I don't know what it is. Okay. Maybe it's just illustrations of the songs and stuff.
But, so you're excited to go down the Gong rabbit hole?
You know what? There were a bunch of other Gong records. So Breakfast King, if you want them, I didn't pick them up. There were some other records at this place I went to. I might go by. You know, Vinyl Piper wanted me to grab a record, but I already left the store. So if you want me, I'll go back there tomorrow. If there were a few more Gong, there was a live Gong record. There was another one. There was a record Vinyl Piper wanted. Does anyone know this record here? I took a picture that Vinyl Piper said nothing. And let me fix it because it's sideways. This record right here. Does anyone know? Come on. You can do it.
What is it? What's the name of it?
A Euphonious Whale. Does anyone know that record? Okay, I'll pick those up. Okay, here's some and then does anyone know this is a Kinks comp this one is from Canada, but I think it came out in other countries on the Pi. I think Pi was a reissue label. It's got a ton of Kinks songs. Does anyone know this Kinks thing? And then I picked up a Dickies record. Swastika is over Disneyland. So I'll probably sell those things. The Gong, you'll have to make me a deal. That's a pretty desirable record. So here's an ECM, German ECM, Steve Tibbetts and Mark Anderson. This came out in 86 on ECM.
Okay. All right.
Steve Tibbetts plays guitar, is guitarist on there. Here's another Jan Garbrick record with Bobo Stenson Quartet.
All right. Well, who's on that? Give me a little info.
This is Bobo Stenson, Jar Garbrick, Palle Donaldson, and John Christensen, who's on a lot of ECM playing drums. This is a German pressing.
Nice. Now, do you notice if the German pressings have different sound different than the US pressings? Because I've heard people say that the German ones are better.
I don't know. Not
okay.
I mean, if I find a German, I'll keep the German only because it's an original, but I am not disappointed. By the way, Michael Poetry on Plastic and I next Saturday, not this Saturday, are doing a classical auction. So I picked up this today. And I have a lot of good stuff on the Miracle Surface. Here's a record that I own, and I found another copy. I don't know how rare it is. This Friends record, which is basically John Abercrombie, Clint Houston, Mark Cohen, and Jeff Williams. This is like Hot Rats. Like it's a fusion technically, but it's one of the rockiest records I've heard John Abercrombie do on Oblivion Records. This is really good. The other day I found Mule Richard Abrams Afro Song. This is a reissue on Indian Navigation from 1984. It's a different cover. It's solo piano.
Mm-hmm.
This is fantastic. This record's fantastic. I listened to it. Billy Bang, Outline number 12. And check out the lineup on this. It's killer. You got your Billy Bang, your Jason Hong. I don't know these. Joseph Hales, Frank Lowe, Wilbur Morris, Charles Tyler, David Murray, Khan Jamal, Sonny Murray. This kicks ass.
That looks very cool.
It's more avant-garde, kind of near classical than it is.
What's the label? What's the label on it?
I don't know this label. Celluloid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
cool.
I picked up another Henry Threadgill sextet.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
It's Ted Daniels, Bill Lowe, Fred Hopkins, Newman Baker.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. This I already have. This will probably be in the next auction. This is a really good record.
Yeah, that is good.
David Murray Octet. David Murray, Henry Threadgill, Butch Morris, Anthony Davis, Steve McCall, Wilbur Morris.
That's like that. There's a core octet there that he put a bunch of records out with.
Yeah.
I have Ming, which is excellent. What?
Sorry, Michael P. Dawson, the original person I offered the record to, turned it down. Reach out to me, Michael P. Dawson. Okay? There you go. It's done. That's the magic of connection here. All right? So this is good. So finish.
Yeah, that is good. All right. What's that? You could send that to me, Rob.
With this one?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having that. We're checking it out.
All right. This was very interesting. I almost would overlook it. It says, I do not know Douglas Eward, but George Lewis, I have George Lewis, a lead record, and him is a side person on a bunch of stuff. This is on Black Saint from 79. It gives a nice bio of each of them. But he's from Jamaica. And so there, that looks cool.
Was my mic messed up? Did my mic not sound good?
No, you're fine.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So here I found this. This is maybe a second or third pressing because it has a different cover, the original. Anthony Braxton.
On
I don't know if this is on Delmar. I don't know if this is his first album. No, or is that BYG his first album? BYG.
I don't know what his first album is. That's a good question, though.
I think it's an album on BYG. That's his first album. But here's the lineup. It's him, Richard Abrams, Joseph Jamon, Roscoe Mitch. Wait, am I right about that? Yeah. No, that's not the lineup. Sorry. The lineup's there. Leroy Jenkins, Leo Smith, and Richard Abrams.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. I found a 33 pressing. This is the Chad pressing from 2014. I have the 45. I'm going to keep the 45. Normally, I would sell the 45, but this is a 6i. The 45 has that original green label that the first pressing's on. I like that. But so this I'll probably pass on.
That Delmark does look like his first album.
Okay. I thought the BYG was his first. Does anyone know this? I don't know the Seraphim. I've seen a few records on this label. It's from
not sure. Poland?
But I know some of these guys, like Albert Mangelsdorf.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone know this record?
It looks pretty interesting. Can
Yeah.
you show the label?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'd be curious to hear how that sounds.
It's Czech. Okay. Thank you. This is a Monarch pressing. I already picked up another one. Whichever one I don't want, I'll pass along. But this is a great record. Check out all the people that are on it. Kenny Barron, Al Foster,
Cool.
Ron Carter. It's really good. A little funky. Picked up another copy of this. This is a great record on Gramavision with James Newton.
That's with Abdul Wadul on bass. Or
yeah. Billy Hart, Cecil
Kenny
McVie,
Kirkland.
Kenny Kirkland.
Yeah. Cool. I don't have any Gramavision.
You want me? This one is not in perfect shape. Do you want me to put this in your pile?
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. This I found. This was put out by Columbia, I think, in the 70s as a special product. But this is basically that double live record Sam put out. This is a single record version.
Nice.
So, this one I found for cheap at Amoeba. The reason I picked it up, it's on Concord and Billy Hart's on it. But I never heard of this guy, James Williams, pianist.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he wears a cool shirt.
Yeah.
I think I did show this. Did I show this? I found this sealed. I did think I showed the Nefertiti, this Andrew Hill record. It came out in Japan. In the US, Inner City put it out. But originally it was a Japanese release. And it's a trio with Richard Davis and Roger Blank.
Okay.
Really good.
Yeah.
All right. Next is
Andrew Hill. Sorry, that was Andrew Hill. Andrew Hill with Richard Davis.
Yeah.
That sounds very good.
Yeah, it's good. It's very, very avant-garde.
Yeah.
This I found is Vinyl Me Please put this out in 2020 or 21 on gold. I might pass it along. It's good, but I don't know how much I will listen to this.
Okay.
All right. This is a very interesting one. This is a Cheap Heat. So this would be a good deep dive person for you because I don't know how much you'd find. So Freddie Gramble, I think this is his only lead record. Him and Ben Tucker on Pacific Jazz, or at this time it was World Pacific Records.
It's just a duo?
Yeah, it's just a duo of them. I know he was a sideman on a few records, but there's not much about him.
What do they do on there? Are they his compositions or not? What are they doing? Okay. Yeah, there's some. Okay. Yeah, he's got a few on there. Okay. That looks cool. Looks very interesting.
Yes, it is. It's good. Sounds great.
Yeah, and those Pacific Jazz titles are recorded very well.
Okay. And then I'll show the find of the find.
Wait, we have nice.
Yes. So this is something
Johnny Diani. Yeah.
This is was only pressed like 4 times, I think. And it goes very high, but Record Safari had it, grabbed it from them. It's in beautiful mint condition. And this I thought was more a free jazz record. It is not.
Right.
It is awesome. In fact, side 2, this last song on side 2 smacks.
Okay.
Magwaza.
So is that, I'm sorry, did you say that's the US pressing or is that
this is
Dutch pressing?
It never came out as a US pressing. This is just
okay. Got it.
I think it was pressed, it came out originally in 78, and I think they pressed it again in 83.
Okay.
But this is a very hard record to kind of find, I think.
Okay.
There's some to buy. There's a Spanish pressing from another. I don't know how those sound. Does anyone have any of these? It's from a label in Spain that got the license to press this, I think, from 85 or something, 83. But this kicks ass. This is a really good record.
This is also Johnny Diani, Song for
Yeah.
Biko, and that's him
Yeah.
with Don Cherry on this. So it's a quartet, and I
Yeah.
really love this record. And
Yeah.
the record you showed is also excellent. I'd like to get that, and he has a few others on.
No, he has a lot on
Steeplechase.
Steeplechase, and in fact,
but Witch Doctor and this one I think are my two favorites. So
well, in
this is
fact,
really good.
There's probably 3 that are in print you can get that are on Steeplechase.
And then this is also Dutch pressing.
Yeah. So that's what I picked up over the last couple days.
Cool. So I have a serious question to ask you. Well, actually, first, there's a question here. Motor Speedways Incorporated. If I want to get into jazz, where should I start? Need advice? Thanks in advance. That's like
what is your favorite,
Rob?
What is your favorite genre of music? What do you typically listen to?
I'm terrible at recommending jazz to people.
Well, I don't. I think you have, because I'm going into the weird shit, and I had progressed that in that direction. But if you're into soul or rock, there's ways to kind of start off going in that way, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Where's that one? It's like Fire something.
I don't know. Dude, it's not morning here. Maybe for you it's morning.
Well, hold on. Who? So if you're into Birds of Fire by Mashu Vishnu Orchestra, that seems like one that a lot of people who are into hard rock like. Yeah. So that could be a good one if that's what you're into. But yeah, I have a terrible time recommending jazz because I don't know, I just feel like it's so easy to. I mean, most people don't get into it, so like you can recommend things and then people just won't get into it. So
hold on, I'm gonna help
you have to. I feel like, you know what I would recommend? You just kind of have to take it upon yourself to start digging and researching, just like basic stuff like top 10 jazz records. Just like start doing that stuff.
Here's what I recommend. If everyone has a streaming service, whether it be Apple Music or Spotify, go find a jazz playlist and start listening, streaming that. That way you're not spending money and you'll find something that you might like.
But I think that is passive. I think you should just seek out, like, take an active role in researching, look at the album
researching. You're listening to music.
Yes, no, and listen to music, of course. And but that's what I would recommend, because you're like, as starting out, you're gonna find like I mean, there's tons of jazz records, so it's not like there's any issue. You could just jump in anywhere. If you don't like it, just jump to another thing. So I would just if there's like an album cover that attracts you, like just use that as your entry point and just dive in.
Well, but if you feel the need to go buy vinyl, go through the dollar bin. There's plenty of good jazz and dollar
vinyl
bins.
Is awesome to explore jazz in. It's really fun.
I know, but I mean, I always stream stuff before I buy it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I stream more than I listen to records. I'm streaming right now. That's why I have my headphones on.
Hold on. What's going on? I'm having a little. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. Cool.
Okay, now I have a question for you, Rob. You ready for this? Okay. The question is, hold on, let me just share my screen.
Oh, also, Fluffy, you want Arthur Blythe. If you have 50 cents, then you can get the Arthur Blythe.
Now, if I had control over the chat, I would put a poll up. But I want to just quickly touch on all of Sonny Rollins's Blue Notes. So there's Volume 1. There's
why do you want to do this?
Because I'm going to ask you something in a second. So this was recorded December 56. This is the Volume 1. Then you have Nuke's Time, which is September 57. Then you have Volume 2, which is April 57. And then you have Night at the Village Vanguard, which is November 57. I think that's it. Yeah. So there's 4 Blue Note Sonny Rollins titles. Which one? How would you rank these? Rank these 4.
It's been a while since I listened to the first 2. You know what? A Night at the Village Vanguard is so well recorded.
Mm-hmm.
And especially since they came out with that 3 LP version last year, I'd rank that one first.
Yeah, Motor Speedways Incorporated. This record here, this could be a cool one to check out. This is on the Blue Note label, which is fun to explore. It's Sonny Rollins, who has a ton of, has a huge catalog, and it's really good. And it's a trio, and I think this is something that could hook people in. Just the way he's playing is it's like very raw but also not particularly challenging. So I think this could be a good one. So check that one out.
Yeah, but I have all of them. They're all good.
I don't have. I only have Volume 2 and Village Vanguard.
I have the Music Matters. I think of the first 2. But
I would probably put Village Vanguard as number 1. I would probably put that as number 1. Then I would put Nuke's Time as number 2. And then Volume 1 and 2, I'm not sure how I'd rank them, but those would be my Nuke's Time and Village Vanguard. Oh. I need to learn more about Bud Powell. I did just get a Bud Powell record, though.
Hey, here's something you might want to do. Roger texted me. He's going to what's the name of that thing in Tennessee? The festival?
I don't know.
Good Ears? What is it? He was asking for recommendations. Roger, Leo Smith is playing, and Tashawn Sorry is playing. You should see both of them. I know Notes and Tones is going. Big Ears. You should go see both of them.
I lucked out and got this clean stereo Liberty copy of Bud Powell. This is Volume 5. This one is probably my favorite out of all of them because Volume 1 and 2 are not the best recorded. The music is great. This is in the same style as Volume 1 and 2, but the recording is really good. I forget what year this is. I'm not sure if this might be Inglewood Cliffs because it is stereo. So I think this is probably Inglewood Cliffs and it's Volume 5. So Fluffy, I don't know if you have explored this one, but I would recommend checking this one out. It's really good.
I mean, it's not hard to find those Bud in any versions. Bud Powell music.
I got this as a Liberty from like 66 or 67, $30. I mean, come on. The first pressing is probably a fortune.
Yeah, but you can,
this is one I just picked up. It's good. You can find them. And there's also a mosaic box you can get with all his Blue Note stuff.
There's a lot on what are the Verve? There's a bunch of Verve. There's a bunch of what's the best concert ever? What is that called?
Oh, yeah, that one's good. That's it's on Debut. It's the old Charlie Parker, Bud Powell.
Yeah, they came out with the
and Mingus. I think Mingus is on bass.
Yes.
But yeah, Bud Powell's good. I like Bud Powell, the earlier stuff. I really like, but it's hard to get. There's one record I want, but there's an issue. I think it's only pressed on polystyrene on a Royal Roost, so there's really not a good copy of it available. But the reason why I'm interested in it is because it's before he had the electroshock therapy, and Parker said that his playing changed after he did have that. So this is a recording of, I think it's like 8 months before that all occurred. So, and he sounds incredible on it. As good as everybody else. And, like Jackie McLean, he talks a lot about Parker, but I think Bud Powell was his like mentor. So what I've been learning about Jackie is Jackie's like a bebopper. Like that's where his origins are. Like this record here.
When he hit his but when he hit his momentum, he was the jammer.
No, what I like about this is I feel like he plays bebop, and it's different than Parker's style, but it's within the same vein as that. And it's like I like to hear where he takes the music, because we obviously didn't get to see where Parker took it, and a lot of those guys took it because of drugs, basically. So like I feel like Jackie still was in the tradition, and when you see him make those moves, it's just interesting. So that's like an aha moment that I've had with Jackie McLean. So now I have like a different lens that I'm looking at all this stuff at, and it's because of this record in particular. He plays on this.
I have the OJC of that.
This is the first.
The stuff he did from 65 on, even the stuff he did on Steeplechase in the early 70s, is kick-ass.
Oh, you know what I picked up? I was going to show it tomorrow, but I got the Inner City Renee McLean.
Which one?
The Renee McLean on Inner City.
Oh, yeah, I have that.
I finally got a copy. That is a hard record to find.
Yeah, I found it for cheap, believe it or not, on Amazon. Like a affiliate seller had a copy of it. So I found it like $24.
Yeah, I got it for $30, and that could that's like easily
that record kills. That record
it's kills. Cool. It's pretty cool. It's a good style. It's not my favorite style, but it's good. It reminds me of it kind of reminds me of his father earlier than those years. And also like the whole that whole I don't know, like Lee Morgan post bop ish. It's not post bop, but it's I guess more like Sidewinder and like those types of records, like those groove records. That's what he taps into, and he's it's a great record. And I forget who's on it, but it's like his peers. Like he's not on it as like it's all young guys with him on it. Hey, Joe.
But I think it's sort of in that same style that his father was doing, the jammy kind of stuff.
Yeah, but Jackie has been really rewarding to explore. And I feel like at first I didn't really get him, and I was just picking up his records as they came along. And I feel like now I'm able to kind of piece it all together and really enjoy him more than I ever have. So that was cool. And I also was watching interviews with him to kind of get his perspective. So, yeah.
Hey, the Speedway dude is having trouble joining the Discord.
Oh, okay. I'll drop an invite in the, hold on. Maybe the invite's no good. People have been joining though. Let's see.
Is your Discord account disabled? What's up?
Okay. Use that link. See if that works. That should work. If it doesn't work, then it's something with your account. I would think.
Mm-hmm.
We'll troubleshoot. We'll spend the next half hour troubleshooting.
Yes, tech support.
I'm going to pull up Discord and we'll get into the settings. So anyway, what's your favorite Jackie McLean? Do you have one?
All of them.
Yeah. Are there any eras or styles you like more though?
Yeah, from 65 on, like a lot of those shelved records. The two, Jackknife and Hypnosis. Which one is coming out as a tone poet? Hypnosis. Jackknife. Both those are kick-ass. There's so much. Even
I like the era right before that though. Like when he does the Blue Note sound, like that hard bop stuff. Those are great records. Those are excellent. Some of my favorites.
Even his SteepleChase records are good.
Let's see. This one in particular. I always avoided it, honestly, because I just thought the cover and name was weird. And then I was in my local record shop and they were playing. They had an OG mono. And I didn't know what it was. And I was just digging and listening to it. I loved it. So I asked them what it was and I had to get a copy. So
I think I have like a Black Bee copy of that.
This is a white B. It sounds.
I have the white B.
Very
good.
good.
I like that one. Yeah.
It sounds very good. I would recommend it. I do know. I was chatting with Rich from Deep Groove Mono. I think he's had 2 copies of this, and he said there was like pressing defects on both of them. So I was curious to see if that was the case here, and it wasn't. So anyway, but just the FYI. I think that's the big issue with these later Blue Notes. It's like the Plastilite and Liberties have lower defect rates almost. And then like once you get here, like I've had more issues with, also sometimes they'll use stampers that are worn and just don't sound as good. That's like a rare case, but they do that sometimes. So there's like all these different things you have to kind of be aware about with these. But when you get a good one, they sound fantastic.
Nice.
So, yeah. And you like, I think I got this for, I forget, but it was definitely under $40.
What was the put out as the 80?
With Jackie?
Yeah. There was a Jackie put out in the 80 series, in the 80 reissue.
Was Blue it
There's another one of his albums has that similar cover.
Oh, it's the one with the hat, Fickle Sonus.
Yeah, that one. That's similar.
I don't have that.
Was that right after that or before? Right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really know that one. I haven't explored it. So that's 62. So it's him with Tommy Turrentine on trumpet, Sonny Clark piano, Butch Warren bass, Billy Higgins drums. So that's probably going to be a really good record. And I like when I see Tommy Turrentine on trumpet because he doesn't show up all the time.
No, he walked away from it, right?
You know what?
He walked away.
So Tommy Turrentine, obviously, let's see, was known for his sideman with drummer Max Roach and younger brother. So he's the older brother of Stanley, who's obviously the very famous one. So let's see, he's on First Baseman.
He never had a lead record, did he?
He had this one on Time. Here, I'll pull it up. I think it's actually an expensive record. Let's take a look. So Tommy Turrentine, yeah, this is it here. Let's look at a first. Hold on. Country, United States, LP. Mono. Oh, it only came out in mono in the United States. Okay. $100 for the cheapest copy. There's 4 available. And the high and the medium, this is all over the place here.
Has it been reissued, like a later reissue?
Well, hold on. Let's see who's on this real quick. So Bob Boswell, Max Roach, Horace Parlan, Stanley, his brother, Julian Priester, and then himself. So that looks like a very cool lineup, very cool lineup. And so in the United States, it looks like, what's this?
There's a Bain Rainbridge, which is like cheap.
Yeah, this is probably a what are those called? Those like bootlegs that were pressed at Rainbow. This is probably a Scorpio. What happened? Oh, look at this. This is Zoot Sims. This is on Strictly Headies. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. I'm sharing a different screen. Sorry, I thought I switched over to something. Never mind. All right. So yeah, I don't know. What were we talking about? I lost the
Jackie McLean. I prefer his later stuff on Blue Note, but his 70s stuff is killer.
I like his early stuff, like that one I showed with the purple cover. He's killer on it.
I have all of it.
Ripping good.
Here.
Ripping good. And then well, that's The Long Drink of the Blues. That's a different record.
I know, but I'm just saying I have so much of his stuff.
And then I like his earlier Blue Notes too. Those are great records.
Well, there is one shitty Jackie McLean record. Can you go to his discography? This one is pure shit.
All right,
but most of Jackie McLean that I bought is awesome. But he does have a shitty record.
All right, hold on. Where is it? What label?
It's in the 70s. Go up to the 70s.
70s. There's a Steeplechase, Phillips.
Keep going up. It might be the 80s. Keep going. No, stay around. Stay there. Let me say.
Is it a live record?
No. Monuments. Is it Monuments?
On
it's
RCA?
The one where he's the Sphinx on the cover.
That's probably Monuments. Let's look at it here.
That record sucks.
This.
Yes, that sucks. That record sucks so bad. It's a horrible record. Jackie should be ashamed. Let's see who's on it.
There's vocals on it.
Man, if I had that, I've gotten rid of that record, but if I have it right in front of me, I would urinate on that record.
What? I'm going to stream it right now.
It really is not a good record. I'm exaggerating.
Jackie's Bag is pretty good.
Yeah, like here's Greg. Greg is a more polite Englishman than me. But that record sucks bad, man. Any record, any album where someone takes the Sphinx and puts their face on it automatically is bad.
All right, I'm listening to it now. I'm streaming it right now.
Okay. Watch a sour look come over your face. But
it doesn't sound good.
Most everything else is awesome.
It sounds like it's a sound. It sounds like it's a soundtrack.
It's that one clunker in his discography.
It really does. It sounds like this is like a soundtrack.
It's a soundtrack to a horrible movie.
Really? Oh my God, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is. It is.
In particular, horrible. On the Slick Side. Check out On the Slick Side if you want to sample one of them. Here, hold on.
I mean, the cover says it all. Bring back up that cover. That cover says, "Please do not listen to me." The only thing missing from it is Robin Williams as the genie in Aladdin coming out of the saxophone.
Well, whatever.
It's the Showgirls of Jazz. That's right. But go back to his discography. Like, let's go look at the later stuff. And I think I have. I don't want to. Do I have over 30 Jackie McLean records with CD?
All right. Do you want to start? Do you want to start after Steeplechase?
No. Let's look at the Steeplechase because it's awesome.
Okay. Okay. Right. So it looks like he ends with Blue Note in 1970, right?
Yeah.
And then he's recording.
No, he comes back to Blue Note later on. He does some Blue Note.
These are the recording. Wait, sorry. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Recording date. Okay, I'm looking at release date. So let's look at just the recording date. So yeah. Okay. So these Steeplechases. There's this live one. Do you want to like deep dive into them all?
No, that one is excellent. I have that. That really is a good one. And who's on it with him?
Kenny Drew, Axel Reel.
Yeah.
Or Ryle.
It's like those guys are like standard Steeplechase players.
Mm-hmm. Then we have this one.
I don't know that. I don't know that one.
So this is Gary Bartz and Lee Konitz, Jackie McLean. So
is it a comp or is it a real?
Well, no. I think it's 3 altos.
Okay, I don't know.
And
that
Charlie
one.
Mariano. Yeah, all alto.
I would imagine that one's hard to find, but I don't know.
Okay. Ode to Super.
Okay, so this one I had bought it and sold it, but I bought it again. And this has got expensive. This has gotten expensive. It's different. I think it's a little more funky. I think Gary Bartz took it in a funky place, but I mean it's good. It's not the best.
You're not making a good sale on Jackie McLean's later stuff. So
Ghetto Lullaby. Okay, Ghetto Lullaby is fucking awesome. That's good.
Okay. And HOP, Axel Reel. I know him. I think he played on Timeless Records too. This guy.
That's good.
The Meeting with Dexter Gordon.
Yeah, there are 2 of those. Volume 1 and Volume 2, right? It's just live record with that band. It's good.
Yeah, it looks like there's a volume. This is Volume 1.
Yeah.
And then The Source, is this Volume 2? Yeah, this is Volume 2. So same group.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think they're both in print. You can get those. Okay, so this is probably, and go on to antiquity.
Okay.
This is, now I can be wrong, but this might be the most free Jackie McLean is. This
is just him and a drummer.
Right. This is basically them doing art ensemble of Chicago stuff.
Wow. This looks cool.
And this record could be quite expensive, but it actually, I think, is in print. I think you could buy a new pressing of it from the 2000s.
Okay, cool. I'm going to save that. I'm going to look into that.
New York Calling is probably the best Steeplechase record he did. And his son's on there with him. Yeah. That's probably the best Steeplechase record, I think.
Okay.
If you want to get one Steeplechase record he did, that one's the one to get.
Okay, good to know. New wine in old bottles. Oh, sorry.
So that one, click on that, because remember I showed that Sado Watanabe record with them. This is with Hank Jones, Ron Carter, and Tony Williams.
Right. Yeah.
With Jackie McLean. Excellent record.
Oh, cool.
And I don't think this is that expensive of a record. So what do they call themselves? The Jazz Trio? What is it?
It's like the Great Jazz Trio.
Great Jazz Trio. This is a very good record.
And East Wind. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but it's on Inner City too. You can get it cheap on Inner City.
All right, and then he goes back to Blue Note.
To Blue Note with that that one. You can. That's a cheap heat record.
Okay, Al Foster, Ron Carter. Cool.
Yeah, that's cheap heat. That's like a $5 record, I think. But then there's a lot of records he did on with other people. He did a bunch with Mal Waldron. Yeah, there's one. He did but I have the CD of that one.
Interesting.
Which I think it only came out on CD.
Nice. Cool. So speaking of Mal Waldron, I know you were going hard into his discography and trying to get a lot of stuff. Is there anything that you're still wanting?
Well, in fact, it's funny. The guy who owns Atomic probably 4 times a year goes to Japan because his wife's Japanese. He goes, "Is there something you want me to go look for when I'm there?" I go, "Always Mal Waldron. Always.
Yeah.
Bring back Mal Waldron." So because he did so many Japanese released records.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm trying to get a lot.
Do you have that ECM? Do you have that ECM Japanese one?
Yeah, the Spanish Bitch. There are 2.
That's Oh, what's the other one?
The Call.
Do you have that one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There's several different versions of The Call, but these are over $100 records, easy.
Yeah.
Like the Spanish Bitch is probably closer to $200.
The ship has sailed on that for me.
Well, the one that's the most I've ever spent on a record.
It's expensive.
Yeah, but I didn't spend $200 on it.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. I think on your morning show, people were talking about how much they spent on records, and I haven't spent that much. I mean, I bought a couple nice records, but
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about people's private business, but I've been involved with some people that we all know where they spent some money, man.
Yeah, I mean, I know people who spend money. I just
like crazy. Like I wouldn't spend that much on a record.
Yeah, I mean, I spend too much net. But yeah, I have a hard time finding a record that I would want to spend that much money on.
Yeah, but
that's the issue.
Nick B, he was the very first ECM record. Yeah, this, but there were a couple of ECM records that he did that were only put out in Japan, not worldwide. And Spanish Bitch is one, and that thing's very hard to find. Inexpensive.
Yeah. So I have Mr. Waldron's discography here. So all of this. When does it become Japanese?
Well, it's I don't know when it does. I don't. Bay Bridge is Japanese. I don't know Paddle Wheel.
I think this is Japanese. I'm almost certain. Let's see.
Yeah, that one I'm currently trying to get that record.
That looks good.
So no one buy it, please.
Yeah, Rob has dibs.
Yeah, I have dibs. That's a Muse record. I have that. It's easy to find.
This CBS Sony, I think, is it's definitely Japanese.
Japanese.
So that's kind of fun that you have to kind of pick up Japanese pressings. I mean, I think it's cool.
Well, that's one of the reasons I want to go to Japan. I think I'm going to try this year. So
yeah. Anyway, he's on so much stuff. What did I recently get with him? Give me a second. Oh, he's on the Jackie McLean I showed, making the changes. This I picked up recently. I upgraded my copy, so he's on that. He's also on Eric Dolphy's at the 5 spot. Oh,
Roberto, you can be my butler when we go to Japan. You could be the butler for me.
This one, and I know I've shown this like multiple times, but this is really good.
Yeah,
this is the most recent.
So basically, that is half of the live show at Sweet Basil. Is it Sweet Basil or is it
Vanguard? Village Vanguard.
Okay, the other one is the Seagulls record, right?
Yes,
it's the same show, but they just put it out on 2 different albums.
So I snagged that.
That one you can get for
did you ever listen?
$80.
Did you ever listen to the George Lewis, like homage to Charles Parker record that you found?
I have that.
What did you think of it? Did you listen to it yet?
Yeah, there's no Charles Parker in it. I don't know how it's.
Well, that song is on the B side, and it's very weird.
Yeah, it's very avant-garde.
It's like there's an 8-minute like just bass line intro. Like it's very soft. It's very weird.
It's avant-garde.
But I kind of want to get a copy. Side A is pretty cool. So, but there.
How much does that go for? It's not expensive.
I could probably get it for $50.
Yeah, I came into a collection of all this stuff, and that's how I picked up a lot of this stuff. So
I hate spending $50 on a record.
Yeah,
so I probably
$50 on records.
Right. So I'll probably just wait.
I didn't spend 50. I think I spent, if anything, $30 on it, but I think it was 15. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, I would love to come out to LA and dig. I just can't believe that you are around record shops that constantly get collections, and like it's just.
Well, I mean, they get them in, and imagine what I don't find because I'm not there. But I go a lot, you know.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is,
outgoing.
My record shops, the jazz sections, they come in bursts, and then I only have so many shops I could go to, and it dries up, and there's nothing. So it's like, but there's one collection right now that I've been digging through that's really excellent. So
yeah, but if you went into the city like you used to, you'd probably find more stuff.
Yeah, well, that would be different. And who even knows? Like,
this is so. This is what I wonder what the hell they're doing. Like the record that they just dropped is like, why the fuck are you dropping this record? What's the one that did anyone watch the Ingrooves video? The 2 new Everescence, what do they call them?
Oh, Luminescence.
A reissue series.
Luminescence.
There was one they dropped today going, you put that one out before the Benny Maupin? Really? Why? I don't understand what's holding up the Benny Maupin one, Jeffrey. I don't. Because I really want that record. But the price of OGs have gone up so much.
So this is Acoustic Sounds, obviously, and these are filtered by the ECM Luminescence series. Let me just see if these are pre-orders. Yeah, these are pre-orders.
That's the one that's coming out. That's a good record.
The 2 pre-orders are Paul Bley.
Okay, that Chick Corea record. Go back to that Chick Corea record. That Chick Corea record is so easy to find for $5.
Yeah,
like it's a $5 record.
Okay.
And you're putting that one out before the Benny Maupin?
This Kenny Wheeler one, I don't have that one. This one is good.
You should get the Kenny Wheeler. You should get the Kenny Wheeler one. That's good.
They had one at my local shop, and I didn't get it, and then someone else bought it, and now I'm pissed off.
That's one to get.
Oh no, you know what it was? It was this one. This is the one I was looking at, Afric Pepperbird. But it's Jan Garbarek, and people were totally slamming him on the live show.
No. I picked up 2 of his first records, and it's good. He's better than what people were saying, I think.
Well, it's all people.
But that Chick Corea, the first and second volume, $5 records every day of the week.
Yeah. So the Kenny Wheeler,
someone should be punched in the face at ECM.
This is in stock, and this one's only $30. Why are the other ones?
Yeah, but you can go find an OG or a US first pressing for $20.
Yeah, but the other ones are $40.
Well, maybe they lowered the price on that. That's a good record, though.
Let's take a look at what an OG goes for. So let's look at all of them. US vinyl.
Well, that's where they're located.
Let's do 76. There's 18. Okay, so there's a VG Plus. I can get a VG Plus copy.
You can make an offer on it.
And I can make an offer. So, yeah, cool.
You could get that. You just get that instead of supporting their stupidly planned out Luminescent series. Like that.
Why don't they? Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
I mean, I swear to God, get the ECM guy who goes, "Hey, I know what? Let's put out the Chick Corea Improvisations Volume 1." Let's not even be smart and put out Volume 1 and Volume 2 together. Let's just put out Volume 1, and then which is a $5 record anyway. Let's do that.
Well, I'd be curious to know. I mean, is Iker still making the decisions here? I don't know.
Listen.
Yes,
I'm all about calling out stupidness.
Subscription Club, and then they'll have a members only exclusive release, which will be the Benny Maupin.
Actually, if they start the ECM Subscription Club, one of the benefits is you're allowed to go up to one of the executives and slap them in the face when they make a stupid decision.
We do not condone violence.
I do. A slap never hurt anybody.
Yeah,
it's emasculating.
So what else? Yeah, so I got to get Sonny Rollins Nukes Time. I don't have that. That's why I was asking about the Sonny Rollins.
Are you gonna get the Kenny Burrell live record?
Yes, but I'm gonna wait for a sale. I think I really liked how they did the Sonny Rollins Vanguard.
Yes, but that record's gonna be $35 somehow. I'd buy it at that price point. Yeah, well, I have a DMM version of the record. I'm fine with. So
I have the Liberty, which is really less than stellar. It's really like not a fun record to listen to because of how bad it's pressed. But whatever. What was I going to say? I waited to get the Village Vanguard until the 50% off sale. So I got my copy for, it was like $41.
Yeah, I would buy it for that much.
So I assume they'll have another 50% off sale. I mean, so I'll just wait for that.
If not, a 30% off sale.
Or a 40% off sale.
Yeah.
We can just keep going. 45% off. Why not? So what else is going on?
There's another announcement that I thought we should talk about.
Okay.
Trying to think. You know who's coming to town? I'm not big on going to live shows, but Wynton Marsalis, there was believe it or not, I think in 2010, there was a silent movie made about the story of Louis Armstrong. And I believe Wynton Marsalis wrote the soundtrack. So it was just silent. What's his face? The good actor from the Bad News Bears is in it. Jackie Earl Haley, and he's doing a live play along with the movie. I assume he's touring it. It's coming here to LA, I think, in May. He'll be here in May doing it. That seemed interesting to me.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds cool. Yeah, I didn't watch Mike's video this morning. Was there any pre-order announcements that you remember?
Yeah, he did a lot of pre-order announcements.
Yeah,
he was talking about like Blue Note, but I stuck in my head there was some other announcement.
No, well, whatever. All right. Well, what else you want to talk about? What else is going on?
Does anyone have any? Let's take questions and answers from the Peanut Gallery.
Yeah, I haven't been on the Friday live stream for a month, so I have a ton of pickups that I'm going to show. Beer and vinyl. I saw the Jazz Bumps talk about the latest. Oh yeah, from Coal Mine. Beautiful. We are we have an interview coming out. I think it's going to drop tonight or tomorrow. So yeah, this what is this? Akonsky. He put out something. You can pick it up on Bandcamp. It's called Entrance Music, if I'm not mistaken. I actually wasn't in the interview. I wasn't able to join, but this record. Rob, are you familiar with this?
No, I am not. What label is this?
It's is there a label? Oh yeah, it's Coal Mine Records.
Okay.
So we have an interview coming out with the guy from Coal Mine and this artist. Chris and Felipe interviewed him, both of those guys. So I think that's going to come out. It might come out tomorrow, so stay tuned. But it really just depends on if Chris has time to edit. So
interesting.
Give it. But yeah, so I'll drop this in the chat here if anybody wants to go stream it. And they said the interview was great, so I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Okay, here's one I would like to answer. Okay, where do you think I live? I don't live in old-timey New York. I don't have a fire escape. Hold on. Be quiet, everyone. Can you hear the subway going by my apartment?
Okay, we got Akonsky as a jazz trio is the backing band of Duran Jones and the Indications. So they are the Indications.
Yeah, cool. But isn't Duran Jones like kind of funky soul? Am I wrong about that?
Well, this is like introspective ambient, maybe not ambient, or maybe jazz trio, acoustic. So it's worth checking out. The reviews on the record have been fantastic. Felipe loves it.
Mm-hmm.
So Beer and Vinyl, have you picked it up yet? Is it shipping?
Hey, I sent a record to Craig, Analog October, that I found. It's the soundtrack to the movie Angel Heart, with Mickey Rourke and Lisa Bonet. Because you know who's on that record, Mike, is Courtney Payne. So I found it for him. I found another copy, Craig, of the soundtrack to Angel Heart.
Okay, and just a quick shout out to Beer and Vinyl. So this is a fellow YouTuber doing record stuff, and I know that he's done jazz stuff before. Yeah, right here, Holy Jazz Man. So he's getting close to 1,000 subscribers. So I'll drop a link to his channel. If you haven't subscribed to him, do that and check out his videos.
Hey, I have some good news.
Yeah.
So I hit a nice little milestone. If it was a national disaster Remembrance Day, I would do a special live stream. But I had 2,300 today.
Nice. It's really nice to see nice round numbers.
Yes.
Very, very satisfying.
And for all you morons who are not subscribed, subscribe. So I have an odd number, and you'll irritate Jazz Bum Mike.
But yeah, I've watched his jazz videos, and they're fun because he'll go out to like a Goodwill or his local shop, and he'll like pick up cheap heat and just kind of go through them. And yeah, and I think he also live streams. So just one more shout out, Beer and Vinyl. I don't know why I can't copy the link right now, but I dropped the link earlier. Go check out his channel after we finish up here.
So a week from Saturday, I'll be doing a classical auction with Michael Poetry on Plastic. What else am I? I'm making progress in organizing my records a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's going somewhere.
We have some interview. We at least have one interview lined up, which I don't want to say what it is here, but it will be something that people are interested in for sure.
As opposed to all your other interviews?
Yes, exactly. But I think the topic will be interesting.
So if everyone knows Kimbo, he's really into psych and prog, or psych, and I found one for him. And
yeah,
actually, Mike is sort of involved with this. That I love the Talking Heads, and actually, I did not have a copy of this. And Kimbo goes, "Well, I have 6 copies of this." So he sent me a copy. So thank you to him. But along with it, he sent me this record, the New Trolls Tempe Dispare.
Oh, cool.
Do you know what this is?
Nope.
He says this is a jazz fusion record.
It looks like it has a Schoolhouse Rock cover, like numbers.
Yeah, this is imported.
Okay.
So here's the inside. That's the group.
Handsome guys.
Where does it say? And here's the label. This is a cool label. Magma.
Okay.
So it just came today in the mail. I will listen to it and let you know if he is correct. Oh, here he is. Michael said, Italian prog band who later got very poppy. But he says this is more fusion-y. Do you agree, Michael? Let me know in the comments below.
Cool.
So I have that. I will listen to. I'm going to listen to that. Oh, did I even show? There's one record. I don't even know if I showed it.
Yeah, look at this. Hold on. Sorry. So I'm looking at Beer and Vinyl's page. He just this is 11 months ago. So he interviewed the guy from Coal Mine Records. So that's who, Terry Cole. So definitely go check out his channel. He's got good stuff on here. So he's at 910. Let's get this to 920. Come on. We could do it.
I forgot it. Did I show this? It's in my cleaner. This is another record I picked up today. Just the Way You Are with Niels Henning, Orsted Peterson. And I do not know Rune Gustafsson. He's a guitarist. So this is interesting. This is a Japanese pressing.
That looks really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. This is on the
they look like they're having a really great time on the cover.
He's going, I could really go for some pickled herring. And he's going, yep.
That reminds me of us right now.
What? Would you like some pickled herring?
Yes, please. All right. Well, how long did you want to go for?
We can.
Who's streaming tonight?
In an hour, I think. I don't know if I don't know. It's what is his
surface noise. Surface noise.
I think it's not a chance week.
Okay.
So you can go watch that. Hey,
Glenn.
Hey, actually, Glenn, can you share he's not wrenched. I'm going to wrench you, Glenn, and then can you share a link to your channel? Glenn is making videos. There you are. You're wrenched, Glenn. Can you post a link to your channel? Because he started making videos now. Go support Glenn's channel. Glenn
no one has subscribed to Beer and Vinyl. He's still at 910 subscribers. So come on. We got 90 people watching. I'm gonna drop a link to his channel again. We gotta support this guy. Come on.
Dave Weekly had a good question. Or are you being funny? Where's Dave? Is he here? Or are you just being silly?
Yes. Is pickled herring drug code?
No, it's food code for pickle herring. I have the ability to go, hey, hold on, where's that cover? Hey, Gustafson, let's go get some hardcore drugs like heroin. I could do that. But pickled herring's funnier.
I love that cover.
You're wrenched now. All you have to do is in the chat post the link to your channel.
All right, we just got a subscriber to Beer and Vinyl.
Okay, congratulations.
Come on, let's keep going, folks.
Hold on. Did someone ruin my round number? Let's see.
He doesn't. Yeah, now he doesn't have a round number. So you need to. We need 9 more, please.
Someone fucked up my round number.
I can't even look at that. Get that out of my face.
I think Beer and Vinyl, you need to do more. Here's what you should do. Being very seriously, you need to do. Let's go to the channel. See this?
What are we doing? Beer and Vinyl here.
You need to do thumbnails that look like that.
No, you don't. So how do you do those? Are like obviously they're generated. So
what I've got moved towards is I'm a big fan of Canva. If you don't know Canva, it's an Australian program. It's sort of like if Photoshop had sex with any other thing. You can edit videos in it. You can create PowerPoints. You can do everything with it, and they integrate a lot of apps inside of it. So they have an image generator that I use. But the trick to using it is be very descriptive of what you want to see. And it's trial and error. If you want to see the other ones that I generated, to choose the one that I got for this one, let's go there. Let's see. So here are the images. Well, I mean, here's another one. It was like that, but that doesn't really look that much like Mike.
Yeah.
But I was being and it generates like three images for each description. So here's what I've been doing. So if you saw my one for this morning, that's what it generated. And it looks like Steve Carell starring in my movie. But so I use Bitmoji. Bitmoji, just kind of looks like me. So I just take the image from Bitmoji and in Canva, I put it over that to make it look more like me.
Yeah, you've had some really good thumbnails.
Yeah, but I do manipulate it. If you notice the title's not on there, I added the title. I clean it up a bit.
Yeah.
I mess around with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a big Canva guy. Really advocate for Canva.
I use Canva for the Friday night live stream for all of our thumbnails. And you know, it for each thumbnail now I have down because I feel like I have such a cache of different design elements that I've used over the years that I know how I can reference things and just easily manipulate and not have to build from scratch anymore. You know, obviously, like all the logos, like they're developed, so I could just use those. I don't have to develop them anymore.
Okay. Here you go.
But yeah,
Glenn posted a link. Go to his channel and support him.
Yeah, Glenn, how's your channel doing? Let's take a look. How do I open this? Why? Glenn Guthrie. I think I had trouble finding your channel, Glenn, with just using your name. Oh no, that's not the case. Okay. All right, here's Glenn's channel. Glenn is at 62. He's starting out here. He's got 5 videos, and he's done a Strata East. Bayard Lancaster, he got the box set review. He's doing ECM, so he's got a lot of jazz here. So this is
not knocking people from Australia, which Glenn is, but we had my experience with Australians is not the best. So Glenn has broken the rule of that.
Glenn, what's your next video going to be? And then people can subscribe.
You know what would be interesting, Glenn? Doing a video from a record store in Australia. Be interesting to me, see what they're like. Or they're just like any other record store.
That would be cool. Just to flip through the jazz bins, that would be really cool to see.
Yeah, what you have access to there. But he's not a big jazz guy, Glenn.
Yeah, he is. he has. That's all his videos are, jazz.
No, he did when I thought he preferred like Porcupine Tree. They're prog.
Well, I think he has a. I don't think he's only jazz.
Are
but
you
he
a
has
big?
like,
well, okay,
what?
I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So
there are
what
96
else?
people here. Can you all just go to both those channels, Beer and Vinyl and Glenn's and sub?
So dropping.
Here's the deal. Can we put Glenn over 100 subs, please?
Yes, let's do it, and let's also get Beer and
Glenn over
Vinyl
100
10 subs. Come on,
100 subs. 100 by tomorrow night on the Jazz Bums. I would like to see Glenn over 100 subs.
Beer and Vinyl is getting subs. He's just got 4 of them. So come on, let's keep going. And then who else? And then Glenn just got a few too.
If you put Glenn over 100 subs, he will put a shrimp on the Barbie for you. Awesome. Listen. Here's the perfect example of a person who could have easily been over 2,000 subs, but he is his own worst enemy. This guy.
What? He's like fallen off the well, I mean, he's in the galleries obviously, but he used to be on screen a lot. And I still call him, well, no, I'll call him Rufus. Baggy. Whatever he wants to be called.
I'm only calling him Baggy. I don't
care.
No,
he's Rufus. Rufus T. Cat. Is that cat's real name? What is that from, Rufus T. Cat? What is that?
I don't know. Some Disney stupid shit.
Yeah, come on. The hell. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, if you want to know what Rufus's theme song is, it's just a trombone going. And here's the dude. If he did eat 2,000 subs, he lost the free sub card after getting 10 in a stamp.
All right. That's so, yeah, cool. All right. Well, anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else to show, but I'll just wait for tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night there'll be a good time to show everything.
So you're doing Tuesday, Thursday morning streams consistently.
I actually am doing it based on demand. I asked people, when do you want me to come on? And they said Tuesdays and Thursdays. It was kind of unanimous. But it was up into I just don't want to do. I might move to more time, but for right now, I think that's fine. Two streams a week.
When is your next jazz auction?
Probably at the end of March, maybe. I would say that. I'm going to put like 100 good solid records together, and that will be it. But here's the deal, like some people today saw some records I showed that they wanted, then reach out to me, and then I'll I can put stuff aside because already. All
right, come on. We need more subs. I want to get Beer and Vinyl up to. We need 2 more subs for Beer and Vinyl.
And how many Glenn? How many does Glenn have?
And Glenn, to get to 100, he needs 28.
He started at 62. No.
Let's get Glenn 3 more. Get him to 75. We gotta get these nice round numbers. Anyway, it's just fun to support the other channels. Encourage them, because honestly, I like watching everybody's videos. I enjoy it. So
okay,
it's nice to support them.
I think I'm gonna chill for a second and then make some dinner.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then I'll be listening in on the Surface Noise live stream, A side or B side. Hopefully there's some jazz stuff going on.
I doubt that very seriously. No,
I don't know if it's Jason. He's in the jazz.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll talk with you later, Rob.
All right, everyone. Have a good evening. Come to the Jazz Bums tomorrow night.
Yep.
Bye.
Later.